Good morning. Here I am again with another craft to go with Lane's talk today. Excuse me being squished up on the floor like this. Home office during the pandemic means that we don't have a table anymore. So here I am with a piano behind me and a craft mat in front of me. The first thing you're going to need today is a cereal packet. Doesn't matter what brand, what cereal was in it, preferably something tasty though, I hope. Because we're going to open it up, it needs to be empty. Don't pour cereal all over the floor. Your parents won't be so pleased with you. So I'm just going to tear it down here like this. You might find scissors slightly easier. Maybe get a grown-up to help you if you need it. We're going to open it up and we're going to make a game board today. What sort of game, you might ask? Well, you'll have to wait and see. The best way I've found, we're going to make our game in squares, a bit like a snakes and ladders board or a chess board. You don't have to. You could do a wiggly line all around it, but sort of like a route. I'm going to make squares because it's nice and easy. And I've learned that if you put your ruler down, you draw along one side. I'll show you. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing it up to the little flappy bit, and then I get a nice straight line, and then I'm going to draw with my pencil all the way up. Now, if you watch carefully, can you see my line there? I'm going to line my ruler up with it, just there. And I'm going to draw another line. It's also flat against the end here, which helps us to get our lines nice and straight. This makes perfect size squares for my game. So I've now, oops, hang on, let's see, here we go. I'll do one more, show you. If it wiggles around, don't worry too much, we're going to decorate it. So I've got 1, 2, 3 slots now, and I'm going to make a fourth, and then I'll show you. In the end, I think mine takes 7 or 8 if I want to make a square board. So I'll turn it around and do lines in this direction as well, exactly the same. Lining it up with the one that I put on first. I'll show you at this end as well, actually. Oh, there you can't see. So if I do a line, put it against the edge of the board and draw against it. And then I'm lining it up here against that line there. So when you have done that, you can cut out your board and you'll have a little piece, something like this. And that is my board. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now that doesn't look very interesting, so we're going to need to decorate our board. To do that, you could use stickers or we could draw patterns. I'm going to just draw some patterns for examples, and I'm going to do a swirly curl in blue here. I hope you can see that okay. So we've got a swirly curl, and I'm just going to put some dots on my swirly curl, and I'm going to outline the edge of the square just to make it look super beautiful. Now I could do a blue one. I'm also going to do a red heart over here, so I quite like those and I find them quite easy to draw, and I'm going to colour it in. You could colour in the whole of a square if you like. I won't do that because it might take a little bit much time, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Oh, draw around the edge of the square again. I'm using the same colour. You don't have to use the same colour. Another thing you could use to decorate your squares, you could use sequins or anything you've got at home really that you have that you can find. I've got here some kind of like, oh, they're upside down, some stickers. So I'm just going to put a sticker on here. I've got a pair of gloves. There we go. I'm going to pop them there. I'm going to outline those with yellow. And let's have a look, what else am I going to put on? I might put on, oh, there's a shield up here. So I'm going to pop a shield on that square there. I might outline that one in brown to match. Of course, you just do whatever colours, whatever stickers you've got. I like those. What else have I got? Let's have a look. I've also got a pack of flowery stickers, so I think I might use some of those. I'm going to put a snail, maybe. Let's have a look. Obviously, he's only really tiny. He's definitely going to need some more decoration. And a flower over there. And I wonder if I've got a big sticker. Oh, I've got a... Oh, He looks like a beetle of some sort, I think. I'm going to pop him on. He's going on the top line. There we are. Just going to outline those to make them stand out. Now, this game can be played in two ways. We can either play it a bit like Snakes and Ladders and work our way around the board to the end, or we can hide things or choose one, a square, and then pretend and see who can work out which square you've chosen. And I'll show you in a minute. So, you can decorate your square, your board, something like that. And when you have finished decorating, you will end up with something a little bit like this. You can see I've drawn and stuck, and I've also started to number my squares. I found it really helpful to put arrows so we know which way we're going. So here's my start, is number 1, and we come along this way, and then I put an arrow to show we're going up. I probably should have put an arrow to show we're going that way, actually. Let's do that, because obviously we're going up. I'm going to put an arrow to show that we go that way, so that nobody gets confused and we end up going up the sides and getting all confused. So I've put one there and we go along. So I've only got to number 21, so I'm going to number 22. I wonder where I should put the number on my sticker. I hope it writes 23, 24, oh my sunshine, 25, 26, 27, 28. Whichever type of game you decide to make, it's a good idea to number them. And when you've numbered all the way to the top, shall I finish it? I might. Oh, now which way do we go when we get to the end? We go up and across, don't we? 29, 30, 31. I've made one earlier and I missed out some numbers. 33, 34. It's good for your maths practice. You can say, Mum, I'm doing maths. And she'll be very, very happy. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. And we're going up this way, I hope. That's right. Draw in your arrows. Don't forget to put arrows, otherwise people get confused. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 7 up times 7 across. 7 times 7. I'm sure you all know your 7 times table. What is it? Yes, 49. So we've got our game ready to play. Well, almost. The next thing we're going to do, if you can remember, what was Ruth collecting in the story that Lane has told us? She was collecting wheat. And so I thought we should make some bundles of wheat to collect. Now, obviously, these aren't actually bundles of wheat. This is just a bundle of little sticks that I've collected from the garden. So sticks, bits of grasses. There's quite a lot of dry grasses around at the moment. They'll be quite good. But I found that I had a lot of these sticks because we've been pruning back a little bit, some dead bits in our garden. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them onto our game board, and as we travel around the game we are going to collect the sticks, our bundles of wheat. So I've got sticks, I've just got an old pair of scissors and I'm cutting them carefully. Ask a grown-up to help you, or check that you're allowed to do that. If you use grasses, that'll be easier. If you want to and you don't have any sticks handy, you could make some out of yellow paper. And then when I have cut my sticks, oh, that's a really stiff one. Actually, do you know what I discovered? It's easier to snap it. We need a piece of wool or a piece of string. I've got a little ball of wool here and I'm going to pull that. I use about 5 pieces of stick in my bundles. And I have made nearly 20. I played this game with Joshua earlier, so there were 2 of us playing. And we found that 20 were quite a good number, so I don't think I've got quite that yet. So you put them on there, put the string underneath. So I didn't really show you that properly. Put the string underneath, give it a tie, ask someone to help you if that's really tricky. Tie it again in a double knot, and you have a bundle of sticks. And when you've done lots and lots and lots, you'll have a pile rather like this. Oh, wrong way. And we're ready to put them onto our game board. So let's have a look. I'm going to put one there, and one here, and here, and here. Now, the good news is, with a game that you invent, you can make up your rules. The rules that Joshua and I played with, which we were quite pleased with and worked quite well. We said, if you land on a space with a bundle of wheat, you get to pick it up. And obviously the winner, if the champion is the person who has the most at the end. So let's put it there. If you land on it, not if you pass over it, if you land on it, you get to pick up your bundle of wheat. If you land on a space that somebody else is already on, you get to take one of their pieces of wheat for yourself. And if you throw a 6, you have to drop your piece of wheat where you are when you throw it. You leave a piece of wheat behind and you carry on. The person at the end with the most pieces of wheat is the winner. Alternatively, you could write down on a piece of paper which of these bundles of wheat is your winning one. So I could pick this swirly one here, for example, and that's number 32. I don't tell anybody, I just write it down on a piece of paper. And then you can get your brothers and sisters or your parents and carers to choose and guess and see how long it takes them. And maybe the person who guesses the right one wins a prize. Great prizes at the moment. Hugs and a cup of tea if it's a grown-up maybe. Or a chocolate button. Might be quite nice. Oh, and I spotted somewhere on the internet, was talking about bundles of wheat. They suggested, if you like them, twiglets wrapped up with strawberry laces. Maybe you've got a shopping delivery coming and you might be able to sneak some of those in as a surprise. That would be nice. The person who gets to the end gets to eat their wheat. Much more tasty than just a piece of ordinary wheat. So, that's my game. You don't have to go all the way up like that. I made another one earlier. This is the one that I couldn't count on. And I missed out some squares. They have no numbers. That one has no number at all. I got to the end and I thought, that does not work out. It cannot be, the last end can't be 53. And that one, the card's a bit grey, and I stuck coloured squares. I cut coloured squares. And if you have a look, we start here, and on this one, we go all the way up, all the way round, and then we turn here. So we turn at each of the arrows. That was a bit more complicated, but you could have a go at that. I had to redo it a few times because I kept going wrong. Or you could do a wiggly snake type path, whatever you like. And then you just need a dice and a couple of counters. And for counters, you could use anything you like. We were using Lego Men earlier, but of course I haven't brought them with me into this room. So we could use this horse. So here we go. I've got a horse, and you could have whatever you like as a counter. Enjoy. Have fun making it. Have fun playing. I wonder what you'll decorate your boards with, and I wonder who's going to be the winner in your house. Bye.